Spring is almost here, and with it, the San Diego housing market is beginning to warm up. As we close out March, we're seeing clear signs of seasonal trends starting to take shape. Inventory is rising, rates are shifting, and buyer activity is adjusting. In this video, I'll break down what happened through the month of March, what the latest numbers are showing, and how national economic policy is playing a major role in shaping up what we can expect for the rest of 2025. I'm JR St. Julien with the St. Julien Real Estate Group of eXp Realty, and welcome to my San Diego housing market update for March 2025. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start with what's happening in the broader economy because that continues to influence our local market in a big way. Earlier this month, the Federal Reserve decided to hold the federal funds rate steady. The Fed chair noted that inflation remains elevated and sticky, in part due to new tariff policies and uncertainty around future tariff implementation by the administration. This has caused bond investors to shift their expectations. Concerns about a potential global trade war and an economic slowdown have led to lower bond yields, and that's what's helped push mortgage rates lower over the past month and a half. As of now, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate is sitting at 6.65%, which is down from the high of 7% that we saw in mid-January. The market is now pricing in just 2 rate cuts expected later this year, so we can expect mortgage rates to continue drifting slowly rather than dropping dramatically. Now let's dive into the San Diego housing market numbers from the month of February. Pending sales were down 0.8% year over year, but slightly up from the month of January. Closed sales were down 11.1% year over year, but also were slightly up from the month of January. The number of homes for sale were up 35% year over year and rose slightly from January, as to be expected as we move into the spring season. New listings continue to build momentum toward the spring market, and months of supply now sit at 2.2 months, which is up from 2.1 months in January and up 29.4% year over year. So what does all this mean? Well, inventory continues to grow, which is great news for buyers. We're seeing more homes hitting the market each week, following seasonal patterns that are pretty normal for the real estate market. However, buyer demand isn't fully keeping pace with the inventory growth. That's why months of supply continues to inch upward. This doesn't mean that demand has disappeared. It just means that buyers are being more selective and interest rate sensitive. Now, even with more homes on the market, home prices in San Diego continue to rise. The median sales price for February was $899,000. That's up from $885,000 in January and up 2.7% year over year. Days on market averaged 38 days, which is down from 44 days in January, but still 22.6% higher than the same time last year. So while homes are taking a bit longer to sell than last year, the drop from January suggests that market activity is beginning to pick up again as we move toward the spring. Sellers who price correctly and present their homes well are still getting strong results. Now, here are the key takeaways for March 2025. If you're looking to buy a home, key takeaway number 1, rates are drifting lower, but doing so very slowly. The recent drop to 6.65 from a January high of 7% is a good sign, but rates are still expected to hover in the 6 to 7% range. Buyers who are ready and financially prepared may benefit from locking in before potential rate volatility returns. Number 2, more inventory equals more options. With a 35% in homes for sale year over year and months of supply rising to 2.2, buyers have more to choose from and more negotiating power than we've seen in recent years. Number 3, patience pays off, but timing still matters. With days on market averaging 38 days, buyers can afford to be more selective. But well-priced homes in desirable areas are still moving quickly. So be ready to act when the right opportunity comes along. Now, if you're looking to sell a home, here are your key takeaways. Number 1, price it right, prep it well, and market it properly. Homes are sitting on the market longer. So the sellers that are willing to invest in a real estate agent that properly markets the property, provides expert guidance on where to invest to best prepare that home for sale, and realistically prices the property are the ones that are getting the best results and are selling their home quickly for top dollar. Number 2, expect more competition this spring. Inventory is growing steadily, so you'll need to stand out. That means good staging, great marketing, and expert pricing are key. Number 3, buyers are active but cautious. The increase in pending sales from January shows that the demand is there, but buyers are more sensitive to pricing and condition than in past years. So a strategic approach is more important than ever. All right, that wraps up this month's market update. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update. And if you're thinking about buying or selling this spring, let's talk. Give me a call or schedule a time using the link in the description below. I'm JR St. Julien with the St. Julien Real Estate Group of eXp Realty. Thanks for watching my San Diego housing market update for March 2025. Take care, and I'll see you next month.